right, see, I tried something different on y'all. I did a new intro on y'all.
Sounds good.
Tried something different. So we gonna get into it, letting the people get in. Mr. Hump, Mr. Dot, y'all got any kind of questions or any kind of rules or any type of things y'all want to throw out today?
Man, we ain't giving nobody no chances today. No
Sounds
chance.
good to me.
If it ain't sounding right, you will not be moving on.
Oh, no
That's
chance.
right.
What up, ghetto boy?
What's up? What's up? He says no chances. No chances. No chances. We got anything new in the archives we pushing out there, Mr. Hump, to everybody?
No, Shay, we basically the same thing, man. We on this platform looking for some artists right now. And
All
we
right.
just want y'all to understand that, we do this on Fridays, y'all. We try to make time, and at the same time, we know this is 5 o'clock, 5:30. We know everybody's trying to get home, get in place for this, but at the same time, the serious artists, that's what we're looking for. So y'all plug in, tap in, and man, submit the best work. That's the only thing I can say to you. If y'all want my time,
Right.
submit the best.
That's it. So we got, let's see here. We got two. We
What's
got
going on, Phil?
was let me see it. We have one, two, three that we got in here that we gonna make sure we check out and listen to. I just want to make sure we putting everything out there. We almost at the cap of hip hop. We really, really are. So
Right.
we need for the R&B singers to come. We need the gospel singers to come. We need the southern soul singers because we're almost at the total cap of hip hop. And y'all gotta understand it's more to music than just hip hop. We need some more. We need R&B. We need southern soul. We need gospel because that's the trait of what we looking for. You know, we had to convince Mr. Hump to listen to this hip hop again.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's why they gotta bring it. I
We
mean,
had to convince him.
Yeah, you already know, y'all.
Man, we
Yeah.
had to convince him to listen to this hip hop again. So, we're looking for that R&B. We're looking for that gospel and that southern soul. You got to put that out there. Put that out there. I guess we're gonna be doing some things. Let me see. Okay, so I'm reading down here. People saying, okay, so gotta say that's why I've been absent, always working on new music. That's what's up. You got to, you got to keep working on new stuff. That's how it's gonna do what it do. Let's see here. Anything else, Mr. Hunt, before we jump into this first track?
Um, no more than happy Friday, y'all. I'm quite sure y'all done got the paychecks. Everybody looking good, smelling good, ready to start the weekend off.
Right.
Let's just be serious about this time and that we put on here for y'all, man. I can't say that no more. And to be honest with you, says a lot, and that helps also to me about the hip hop. Because y'all know that's the area I come from. Um, we still, because of my family, we still looking for hip hop art because of Mr. Daddy, Mr. Shay. Because if it was left up to me, y'all, we'll move on to the gospel southern soul and the rest of this. But yeah, my work ethic is in rap, rap genre music. So at the same time, the platform is wide open, and y'all have my ear. But I'm not looking for no artists that ain't serious about their businesses and don't know the industry and don't know how to move through the industry. I'm looking for artists, man, totally got that dream in their head, man, and they careers, they focus on their careers and they want this bad. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah,
Right.
let me give somebody a chance to get out that really want this. I don't want to come from behind my desk to have to make an artist.
Right.
If that makes sense to y'all.
It
So
makes
y'all keep it keep it real in me. I'm gonna keep it real in y'all because your time is valuable and so is my time. So y'all bring it. Y'all got my ears right now.
Right. So that's the key thing that we want to stress before we even get to this music. That is something we really want to stress a whole lot of, you know, hey, we like Miss Some said, we convinced him and talked him into doing hip hop again. And at this point, we need you guys to bring it. You know, also if you do want to have consultation or something with myself or Mr. Hump, understand our consultations do cost. They do cost because we're taking time to put you on a schedule that's busy. So it does cost if you want consultation from the label. Um, let's see what else I want to throw out there. This
Shay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut y'all, but do we still got Mr. Dot record. Get ready. We're gonna play Mr. Dot record today too, ain't we?
I
That
don't
we,
know, Mr.
that,
Dottie.
you tell me that we talked last night. You told me you're gonna perform for me. You're gonna sing a song for us today. We got it loaded and ready, Dad.
Ah,
And that's all right. That's so right about what you said. It takes money to make money. Yes. So
Yeah.
with that being said, let me just say this, you guys. With this we have going on, you got to understand. Yes, you know we are a podcast, and it's also the record label here. I work for the podcast, and I also work for the label. What people got to understand is when you start submitting stuff and then when you go past the point of working with the label, we need everything. So like all of you that have already registered, Guttable, I got you. So don't worry about this, what I'm about to say. The EPKs, we need those. We need management because I've sent the email. Somebody said, well, I got management. Okay, you didn't follow directions. Put your management email on the form. That's who we're going to stay in contact with. That's who the label's going to be in contact with. When you got management, we're not going to talk to you. We're going to talk to your management. So whatever communication we give your management needs to give you that communication, because I don't want a person to say, well, my management didn't tell me nothing. Then I'm going to say to you, you need to find new management, because we got to keep this rolling, got to keep this moving to get all the winners who are going to win here to Houston so we can do this thing. Now, what I'm going to say is, I don't know how Mr. Hump's going to do it. Okay. Oh, I have a budget. Okay. All right. Gotcha. And if you're your own manager, that's a good thing too. But eventually, somewhere down the line, you're going to need a management because it's going to become too much for you. So what I'm saying is that you got to be able to be connected and do this. Now, here's another rule I have. If you submit a song and it gets, and we rate it, we get it, don't leave this live. Because now I'm getting to the point when we rate certain songs, people leave and they don't come back. So what I'm going to do is start watching it. If you don't come back after your song's been rated to make sure you stand and you viewing, I'm going to kick you off the list. It's a support thing. We got to support each other. That's what's wrong with music right now. Right. Publisher first, then sync agent. Oh, okay, cool. So my thing is, it's not fair to where you get your music here, you get rated, but after you get rated, you leave. Then you don't follow the rules, you don't follow directions. That's not going to happen.
well, you know, some of them that get them tools is upset, so they want to get off.
I mean, but here's the thing. This is the thing, you guys. When you get the tools, we say to you, send us something else. We don't just kick you away. If you get a tool, we say, send us something else. That may not have been one of your better projects. Send us something else. So I'm kind of trying to tie down all the rules before we get started. If you want to submit, I know that's what's up. He said, I don't want to miss nothing. If you want to submit a song, submit it to the Talk Radio Show music at gmail.com for rating. Please put in the subject title if you're hip hop, R&B, gospel, or Southern soul. Put that in there, and then we'll rate it from there. So we're gonna go on. Let me see. Somebody. Okay, 10 Crimes. Could you? Let me see here. I'm trying to get it to download, but okay, I think I do. Let me see. Okay, it's a wave. Okay, it probably did. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get into the first joint here. Let's see here. We're gonna go with the gospel one first. We're gonna kick that out first. Mr. Hunt might have some knowledge. He wants to administer. You dig? True. Can't talk much but drop. Okay, well, that's fine. Hey, did you get my DM, Terrell? Did you get my DM? Please let me know. You right about that. Because it is some stuff we're gonna be telling you about and things like that. So you are right, Good Boy. You most definitely right. But we're gonna get into this gospel joint first. It's called Need Your Presence. Let's see here.
Need your presence continually. Every step, every breath I take. There's nothing good in me, but I can do all things through you. Yeah. Nothing impossible for me when I'm in your presence. Look at my life and it's blessings on blessings on blessings. I used to search in the things of the world cause I was so empty. I needed something to fill me. I was drinking and smoking to kill pain, going through things I couldn't explain. Never the only drink in my cup cause you filling me up with your presence. I was on OVO, different women on the weekend. Had a shawty body tweaking. I was sleeping with my demons. So God showed me how to go and repent. Thought it was over, yeah, I thought it was the end. Thought I was lonely, I didn't know I had a friend. Cause she just sit closer than a brother to thick and thin. Devil was lying, telling me it was so bad. That hell don't know what's so past. Peace and loving blessings when I'm in your presence. Your presence continually. Every step, every breath I take. There's nothing good in me, but I can do all things through you. Hold on, wait, Holy Ghost fire, we lit it again. I'm in the city, but I'm in the kingdom. Said you live, but my God, it consuming fire. Put on Christ as my new attire. Carry my cross, I don't do Mariah. Swore by faith, but I move in silence. God is the truth, and he keeping it honest. Word is my weapon, we keeping it honest. Streets and I love you, but Jesus love you. No matter who gets us, if God is for us. Gotta stay focused, we keep it in motion. The wind do not blow us, we stand on the rock. They standing on business, we standing on God. And we don't get tired. Need your presence continually. Every step, every breath I take. There's nothing good in me, but I can do all things through you. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hey, yeah. I can't let this devil have my soul. No way. I need your presence. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
You know what? I gotta get at it too, because I mean, my thing is, I mean, it's like it was going up, it was going down. I mean, the volume would kick in, it'll go high, then it go low. I mean, I don't know if it's the system or what's going on, but
Go ahead, Mr. Trump. You got it.
I mean, I'm like that. I couldn't hear it. It was going in and out, fading in. We had high points, we had low points, we had points I couldn't hear it at all. I don't know what it is. You know, that you hear the same thing on your end too.
Yeah.
hmm let's ask the viewers what they hear. I think somebody commented on it, right? Did
Uh,
somebody comment about the mix or something?
yeah. That was somebody. That was
It
10
was a
crimes.
lot
Yeah, he
of
said something.
auto tune in it.
Yeah, it had a lot of auto tune. Somebody said saturation over wax. Yes, it is. Now,
Mhm.
I give it a 2, and I give it a 2 because of this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be as honest as I can. It's just me, you know, dealing working with Mr. Hum, then working in this instrument. Tell you like this: when you say you're submitting something gospel, you started off wrong. When you started off the song, you started off talking about some relations with a woman. How is that gospel? You know, and I say this to say, when you do songs, and Mr. Hump, you can pick it back and let me know if I'm right or wrong. When you do songs, make sure the song matches what the bridge is gonna be about.
Well, I guess me and Mr. Hump couldn't catch it because, like I say, it was going in and out, you know, high, low, you know, I mean.
See, y'all were listening to more of the beat and all that. I listened to that too, but
I tried to hear it all, but man,
if the lyrics don't match, it makes it. And here's my thing: all artists, right? Mixing will help it. But here's the thing: here's what we need to understand. Let's get away from the auto tune. Mix was trash. Let's get away from the auto tunes. That is our. It's okay, but that's not the real voice. That's, to me, I feel like sometimes people who use auto tunes are trying to cover up the simplicity of their voice.
When I come out with my single, I'm straight auto tuning.
That your song ain't got no auto tune in to do it.
Yeah, I'm straight auto tuning the whole song.
So I gotta give.
Well, listen, y'all. I say this. You know, I don't want. You got to be careful. We don't want to bash anybody, but yeah, Shay is exactly right, man. You know, at least let your lyrics kind of flow with the hook and let some of this match the song. Shay, when I say I can't hear the song, I mean it's not just the beat, it's the vocals too we can't hear because everything is fading in and out.
Yep.
But
You know, and then we have to be mindful too, man, when we on this platform because we have anybody can tune into it. And you know, we got a lot of people don't understand what sometimes what mixing and mastering is. You got new folks. But what we're gonna have to start doing is we're gonna let's survey it before we put it on the platform. That's how we're gonna have to start doing this stuff.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't gonna let you waste our time and everybody else's time that's trying to submit their music on the platform when we ain't got but that much time, and then y'all submitting not. I don't want to say. I'll just say unqualified production.
I'll say it for Mr. I'll say it, and I'll be totally honest. You can take it. You know, I'm the messenger. You can take. Y'all need to check these producers that y'all dealing with, because if you're producing something and you have a producer and he telling you that sound good, and in your stomach and in your gut, you know it don't sound good, don't keep letting nobody pump you up to make you think that sound good. A lot of things come from the artist and the producer. If the producer ain't listening to the artist, he gonna give you whatever he see fit. That's where management comes in. That's where Musically, you need to be musically inclined when you start letting people damper with your craft. Am I wrong or right, Mr. Hump? Tell me.
Well, first of all, you have to have more interest in your craft, in your product, in your music. You have to have the final say so, as an artist or as a team, because it's out there. And a lot of you artists know it, y'all done been through it. Y'all done been to producers that have some okay music, and you got some that got some heat. But what you don't do and what you never do is put your voice on anything. It's over with for trying to take a track and makes a hit out of it. Yeah, let the track inspire you and move you to where, man, I know I can make a hit out there because I'm feeling the track already. I know my people gonna love this. I know how I'm gonna come on this track. I know what I can do with this track, but time is over, man, for taking a half-ass beat and you go in the studio, spend your studio time and trying to make a hit out of a beat that wasn't even worth you recording on anyway. So, I say this, it's different levels to this industry. And we have to realize too, team, that some people ain't at that level. Some people are still at the beginning level of this, and this is probably why we catch some of this on the station. But what we gonna do to eliminate it? Yeah, let's just view some of this music, man, before we put it on the station, and we have to spend this much time, just like we doing, talking about a song that wasn't even qualified to even not get a record deal, but to even be on the show to perform. So yeah, we're gonna start checking this out before we put it on the platform to eliminate this.
Right.
This time right here, this is showtime, y'all. This is for y'all to bring your heat. This ain't for us to be examining your music and giving you pointers on what's going on and how it sounds to us. That ain't why we here.
Right. Right. The most important thing is mixing. Yeah, mixing. You're right. Mixing is important, and the most important thing is to make sure that you got a producer that know what they doing. That's the most important thing. I understand everybody saying, the mixing. Yes, that is important, but the mixing machine can't work without that human behind it. So
what you have to understand is sometimes you have to go from a producer to engineer.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because some producers sometimes don't do nothing but make beats. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you need an engineer in that studio, in that lab to bring that work alive. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the producer ain't equipped with mixing and mastering. That's why you got to make sure if your producer can mix and master, you got everything in one package. But if he's just a producer and then you go into another studio to record this, man, you got to make sure the studio you're going to, you got a qualified engineer and he can hear what you hear. And you got to bring this song alive, yo. You got to.
Right there. All right. So that one ain't it. That one ain't it. We didn't feel the presence on that. It's not it right there. Yep. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting everybody's names right. The tracks right. Let's see. Make sure I'm getting who you are. All right. So this one is okay. This is from Book Bag Yo. Let's get into
Book Bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Aye, low. Aye, I didn't get it on. Yeah, aye. I got my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. I ain't tryna go back and forth with no little bitty bitch. I whoop his ass with a switch. I'm on parole, but they whipping and stay on my heel. Nigga reach, I'ma empty the clip. Better get you some business. I keep the shit pimping, I'm not finna be about a bitch. Listen up on what you mentioning me. Hey, I hope that shit tastes like some dick. Oh God, I hope you don't think I'm a miss. Hey, I hope you don't think I'm a bitch. Hey, I hope you don't think I'm a shooter at no house. I walk down with this motherfucking bitch. He say he in the mix, boy, we don't see him. Hop out in the day, we don't slide in the PM. They like my brother, I'm screaming free him. I get the wood on the Dre like a tree limb. Hey, my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. I got my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. You ain't talking no money, I'm changing the channel. I hang with them robbers, drug dealers, and scammers. Free my little brother, he locked in the slammer. He run up on me and I'm up in the hammer. Ooh, bro, niggas sit on the couch. Play with a G, you get sent to the clouds. I see you texting, didn't open the message. She can't respond, cause my dick in her mouth. Pop, I put that dope in the pipe. Watch how I tell it to lock. Little niggas stop. Them niggas don't play in my hood, they gon' get on a young nigga top. Hey, I done told you, little bitch, we don't play that. You gon' make us pull up where you stay at. Make a call to my shooter, okay then. Heard you talking to 12, I ain't say that. He kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. I got my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. I use big L, nigga. You niggas know what the fuck going on. Whole lot of gang shit, no lame shit, nigga. Hey, I'm back on that. I got my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason. I got my feet kicked up, laid up with your BM. Broke nigga, I cannot be him. I'm in that pussy while you tryna slide in the DM. Go pick up your kids on the weekend. You wanna swim with a shark, come dive in the deep end. Boy, you ain't spending how we spend. Come walk a mile in my shoes, you can dare put your feet in. My niggas shoot for a reason.
All right. Mr. Hunt. Oh, hold on, he's on the line. All right, Mr. Hunt. I get it to you first.
I like it. I like the way he wrote it. You know, I like some of his lyrics too of it. I like it. I give him a 1. I like it.
All right. That.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling it too, Mr. Hump. I mean, it just that beat is killer. I like that beat. That beat is killer.
You like the beat?
Yeah, I like the beat. I mean, I like the way he was. I like the way he was flowing too. So I mean, I'll give him a 1. I'll give him a 1.
See, that's my thing. I give him a 1. I like the flow, but I don't like the beat.
I like the beat.
I give him a 1.
I like the beat.
I like the beat.
Right, so he has a 1. So, as I don't know if he's in this live or not, but we'll make sure we're gonna go past that. Let's see here. Let's get to some people that are in here. How about that? All right, we're gonna try this Donkey Kong. Will Smith. Is the Donkey Kong a Southern Soul song? We're gonna try to get this to play again. I couldn't get it.
I think I heard the Donkey Kong.
No,
we
we didn't hear the Donkey Kong.
It wouldn't play.
About the donkey,
It's called Donkey Kong. So we just don't. So let me see. put, and then I'm gonna get into some that was sent to us by Terrell. Okay, it's a Southern Soul beat. All right. So okay. So I'm gonna put the title of the song so I know what it is. Donkey Kong. I guess, baby. They got some names and stuff. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Here we go.
Boulevard coming at you with another story. Me and my baby was at the house the other night. I was feeling tight and the mood was right. So we went into the bedroom. We started making love. Everything was all right. That was what I was thinking. No, we started doing it on the bed, doing it on the wall. Started hanging from the fan. We ended up in the hall. Got the neighbors at the door. They said, what is going on? Somebody called the police. I think something is wrong. He jumped like Donkey Kong. You're now like Donkey Kong. He lifts just like Donkey Kong. My chest like Donkey Kong. Jumping up and down like Donkey Kong. Moving all around like Donkey Kong. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong. Like Donkey Kong. After we made love, I held her in my arm. Told her it'll be alright. I'm gonna shelter you from harm. It ain't nobody's business but yours and mine. Same place next week, same damn time. Just like Donkey Kong, jumping up and down like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong, beat my chest like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong, jumping up and down like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong, beat my chest like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes on Sunday. Donkey Kong. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, babe, don't stop like Donkey Kong. Yeah. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9, baby girl, you're so damn fine. Beat my chest like Donkey Kong, beat my chest, Donkey Kong, jumping up and down like Donkey Kong, moving all around. Donkey Kong, beat my chest like 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 Donkey Kong, and all around like Donkey Kong, beat my chest like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong, beat my chest 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 like Donkey Kong, down like Donkey Kong, and all around like Donkey Kong, he and down like Donkey Kong, jumping up and down like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong, beat my chest like Donkey Kong, call like Donkey Kong, like Donkey Kong, yeah, like Donkey Kong, moving all around like Donkey Kong. To all my people out there, you feel what I'm talking about. You've been with that special lady, you've been with that special guy, and you feel good when you're together, you make good love and all that. You make him feel like a man, he feels good about himself, and every now and then he looks in the mirror and beats his chest. Just like Donkey Kong, beat my chest 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 like Donkey Kong, and all around like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong, just like Donkey Kong, yeah.
All right.
Donkey Kong.
So we got one. Gave it a
He
one.
said, beating his chest like Donkey Kong. Ooh, boy. Woo!
All right. So you know what? We got one viewer that says one. I'm gonna give it a one because that is kind of what Southern Soul is.
Donkey Kong. Mr. Hunt,
Mr. Hunt, what you give it?
what you want to give it to? We want to get a Donkey Kong. Moving all around like Donkey Kong.
Southern soul is a whole different lane, different market. But at the same time, yeah, you have to be creative. I like it. I give him a one, because I deal with Southern soul, and at the same time, yeah, that song got that energy. That song got that dance feeling, that feel good feeling, and yeah, I could see fans picking up on it, and also as the hook is catchy. It's something to play with. So
Right.
yeah, I give him a one, sir.
All right. Die.
Hold on. Let me beat on my chest like Donkey Kong. Hey,
Woo, I guess that's a one
hey,
for
I'm
Mr.
feeling
Die.
that, man. I'm
Okay.
feeling that
So
song.
Mr.
boy.
Die feeling it. All
I'm
right.
feeling that.
So Will
Find out, man. Let me find out.
let me check and see. Will Smith, go ahead and register the singer of Donkey Kong. You can register. Let me give you the registration. Let me get down here. You go and register right there. All right. Just sent something. Okay. We'll check it. Give me 1 minute. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'm trying to get all the new people. Okay. Okay. If you just sent something, you have to send an MP3 form, not SoundCloud. MP3. And the reason why we ask for MP3 is what you guys got to understand. The reason why I ask for MP3 is because some of the tracks, Mr. Hump asked me to send them over, and I have to send them over to the producer, and he prefers for them to be MP3. So send it to me again, but send it to me in MP3 form, please. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Let's see. So we got a Southern Soul singer. Okay. All right. You unmute yourself, Mr. Hump.
That I see you like that. I see you still humming it, huh?
Right. Yeah, that made
Now when y'all listen, y'all, when y'all got a song, man, and it's over with, and you still see your people dancing, still moving their head to it, humming it and harmonizing, and it's over with, you're working with something.
Right. Right.
It's just a good sign. It's just a good sign right there, young man.
Right. I'm actually let me download. Let me put something in here. Right. Give it a minute. It's gonna scan it and then it'll put it in. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So if you're sending a hip hop, yeah, wave is fine. Wave is fine. If you're sending hip hop, we're getting ready. We're gonna get ready and close the hip hop out because we have a lot of hip hop. So this Friday will be the closing of hip hop. So now we're looking for R&B, Southern Soul, and Gospel. Now here's the thing on how we do our Make It or Break It for Houston Got Talent. You can be a hip hop artist if you do gospel, if you do Southern Soul, if you do R&B, you still can submit those as well. So you're not at the count. We're not just keeping you categorized to one category. If you can do all four, send something on all four. You never know.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna get out. I'm finna get out the rap game. I'm getting into that Southern Soul. That don't got me moving on to Southern Soul.
Oh my goodness.
Say, if that ain't that saying that is.
That's who's saying that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, brother, let me say this to you. The industry is ugly as it is, man. You know what I mean? It's like no matter what side of the table you're on, man, it's like distribution and the majors, man, it's like they have crashed this industry.
Yes, they have.
So I say that to say, yeah, you still have to put some work, man, into your project, into your song, into your single. True enough for the ones that's listening, everybody really ain't making no money on their record sales no more. You know, everybody's trying to find the lane to get paid off of social media. But you have to work a record, y'all. A record do have to be worked from social media still to the clubs, to the streets, and if it's clean, to the colleges. The record has to be worked, y'all. Has to be worked. And right now, with the way distribution is and the way they're trying to pay us for our music, you as an artist is losing big parts of your money if you're not out there working that record, because working that record leads up to your show money. It leads up to other people that want to see you and want to book you because they came to that other show. They listen at the radio and hear your song. You know, the college people want to book you because of their homecoming coming, or the track club want to book you because they heard you over here at the college. But just trying to work a record on social media and the way that the distributing companies and social media and distribution is right now, you have to work a record both ways to get to the top quick and to get you some money.
Right.
So that is like this. Yeah, we gonna rock with rap one more time and find us artists and do this. But yeah, even on the social media side, that we still got to put that man out there in that car and go see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Work the record, y'all.
So with that being said, okay. I gotta see where did you send. Okay, I'll check and see. Give me 1 minute. With that being said, how can I put this? I want to say this for those who are serious. I have been talking with Mr. Hump and Mr. Dot and the rest of the label of doing a workshop. Now, here's the thing with this workshop. This workshop is not going to be like some of the workshops you've seen the Tower do, where it may be $10 or $15. This workshop is a workshop. It's gonna cost a little bit. Now, when I say it's gonna cost a little bit, because Mr. Hunt, myself, the label, Mr. Dot, we have to bring in people who are in this industry that can also help us help you.
Exactly.
So, we got to get that to where we can get you there. Because I'm trying to see, all of those who are artists and who really, really, really want to really do this. Because I watch a lot of lives and a lot of review shows, and I hear artists always say, I'm trying to make it to the labels. You got a label right here. But you got to have knowledge, because it could be sometimes maybe Mr. Hunt may say, okay, Shay, I want to sign that person that you had on there. How much do they know about the business? Then when we sit you down in a seat and you're like, I ain't know that. That's why the workshops come in play, because you do got to have some inkling of what the industry is. Let me see. Put that back up there, Mr. Dot. Let me read that. If I put tracks up on all platforms, and if the track is any good, it will get traction. If it's industry standard. Not true.
Not true at all.
That's not true.
You may get a little traction, but I mean, what you want? What kind of traction you want? You want traction for people to know you made this track, or you want the traction to get paid?
Right.
Yeah, because you can get you a little traction from that, but is that really putting money in your pocket? You really getting paid for that?
Right. And here's the thing: industry standards. You gotta put an emphasis on that, because industry standards is not the standards that you're thinking. So let me tell you, when I say industry standards, what I'm saying is that in a label, a label can say you're industry standard all the time, but are you marketable? They don't care about your standards. They want to make sure that when they give you that royalty check, that they can recoup that on you, that you're marketable enough to get their money back.
Absolutely.
That's what they're looking for. Labels, and I'm not saying, even though Mr. Hump is a label, he's independent. But when I'll check your DM. I sent you my email. Check it. And if you didn't get it, let me know. I'll send it to you right now. What I'm saying is, with a label, Mr. Hump is an independent label. What you got to understand is a lot of independent labels don't like to sign to the majors, but they do, because it does help them in a benefit. It's a win-lose situation. Let me say it like that. And I'm not bashing no labels or no major labels or nothing like that. But if you don't know the business, they can get you. So let me answer your question. You said I can name 10 artists that made it that way. Give me 10. Give me 10.
So can I. I can name a couple that made it that way, but let me ask you this. Are you making it that way? How long have you been working at this?
Okay.
Because at the same time, on social media, you can be anybody you want to be on social media. You know, I'll give you an example. It's either you trying to get to the majors or you want to stay independent. Either way you play the majors game, they tell you to get your likes up. Just because you're getting your likes up don't mean they're putting money in your pocket. So you have to ask yourself, what are you watching? Because some things is not being shown on social media.
That's right.
You think they're giving you the full way that they hustling and got to the top on social media? Why would they? Because this is a competition thing. It can't be but one number one, one number two, and one number three.
So I'm looking at the viewers and they having a conversation. So okay, so a Gutter Boy said independent is the way. Terrell said no, it's not. Okay, so here's what I need you two to tell me. So we're gonna give a little history, we're gonna do a little homework real quick. So Gutter, you tell us why you say independent is the way. Terrell, you tell us why it's not the way. And then we're gonna tell you why which way is which way. Okay, so we have Ed Sheridan, the script. Okay, so you're talking about Ed Sheridan. Yeah, Ed Sheridan is very good. Yeah, he is. But have you heard from Ed Sheridan anymore? That's the key thing you got to look at. Have you heard from him anymore? That's the thing. So Gutter, tell me why you say independent. Terrell, tell me why you say no, it's not. And he says, okay, you need management too. Good point, guys. Yeah, you need management, but your management got to know the business too. That's another key thing.
Yeah, we can tell you that story about when old boy had the manager and he didn't know nothing about the business.
I'll give you a straight story. I'll give y'all a straight story. Let me give y'all a story real quick. Because I manage. I also work for the label as a director, but me and Mr. Dot have two artists that we manage. Let me tell you. I had an artist I used to manage years ago. And his dad, well, I didn't manage him. I was giving him consulting. His dad was his manager. Now, I had it to where he almost had a deal. He didn't want to take the deal because of his friends. Now I'm looking at his dad. Your dad's supposed to be representing you as your management. Your dad didn't know, this guy's dad didn't know what to do, what to say, or how to do it. So here's the thing. Yeah, you need a good manager, but your manager needs to have some knowledge of this game. Some knowledge of this game. They really, really do. It's okay to get your family members to be your management, and it ain't good. It ain't good. So, okay, let me see. Okay, so Terrell says independent with no knowledge and no team is not going to get you money. Independence after having a major independent is much more fruitful. You need the machine to get the brand awareness. I'll say this. I'm not just saying this because I work for the label, but I'm saying it because Sucker Free is from the neighborhood I grew up with. And if I tell you, when I was growing up learning about Sucker Free, they made more money independent than they made under a label. And it's and you're right, Terrell, it's footwork. You got to have a team. You got to have footwork. You got to have people that get out there. A lot of artists, y'all always think, okay, I get on the label, I'm making money because I'm for the label. That's not where your money come from. Your money come from when you get your behind on that stage. That's where your money come from. It don't come. The label is a loan shark. That is a loan. That ain't your money. That's why you got a lot of artists, like, I ain't trying to talk about them. Like, you got a lot of artists that will sign the labels and the label on their car, the label on their house. You know what I'm saying? And see, a lot of artists, the key thing that they worry about, and see, this is the benefit of independent labels and majors. Independent labels, when you under them, you have a better chance of getting your masters faster from them than you do a major.
True that.
I'm just going to be real with you. You have a better chance of getting your masters from an independent label than you do a major. Because a major going to take you through the loop. Okay, so let's get your answer. Okay. Being independent, being everything to me, and the team without all the red tape, it is too many people you have to go through, and the industry loves to create your narrative and creative. If you don't, they blackball you. Being independent, you got the streets.
Absolutely. Yeah. To be honest with you, I've seen it all, man. I have seen it all. And yeah, you're right. I mean, if you're independent, making some noise, trying to stay independent, and you're trying to make your own way, sometimes, yeah, when you turn the majors down, yeah, they have a tendency to kind of try to slow you down a little bit, since you won't come to their table with them and won't sign with them. You know, I say this. I can operate. I have and I can. I can operate two ways, but I'd rather be in charge of my career, the majors. With the majors, I still need 100% creative control of what I can put. And at that time, once you fight for your creativity, it'll take out a little of that. So it's different things that you got to put in place when you get to the majors that a lot of artists and label don't know, because the last thing you want to do is let the label have full control and you be played like a puppet. It means you have to dance all the way to their music and to what they got on the table for you and what they set up for you. You know what I mean? So it's you just have to understand the business of it, and you have to understand the contracts and read the contracts, and you have to really understand what you want to fight for and what you still want to be able to control on your side, even going through the majors.
Yeah, they throwing these questions out here, Mr. Hunt. So they throwing these questions out here now. So we got Terrell said you need relationships, booking, promoting, radio promoters. I have dope talent that's ready to go. We need the right home. That's what's up. All right. Check this out right here. So 360 deals, that's all they offer you these days. Not true. Not true. That is not true. They don't. The only way you get offered a 360 deal, that's what your management sitting up there asking for. And your management don't know what a 360 deal means. That's not true. That's not true.
At the same time, you always have to realize you're worth more than that.
Right.
And you have to fight for it.
That's
you know what I mean? Sometimes just in negotiations, you have to say no and let them go back to the desk and think about it.
Right.
Let them go back to the desk and come back to you with another offer. If they want you that bad, yeah, they'll make some room to adjust your accommodations for what you're asking for.
Right. And I'm gonna get a question. But to answer you 10 crimes, that's not true. All major labels do not offer you 360s. They offer them to you, but that's not the first deal that they offer you. That's not the first deal they offer you. Only way they offer you a 360 deal is that they didn't talk with you and your management and they got y'all thinking that y'all gonna win on the end. No. Do you? Do you know what a 360 deal is?
So, Mr. Hunt, you went to the majors.
Did they offer you?
Did they offer you a 360 deal?
No, I won't take no 360 deal because I'm a different type label and different type CEO. Because see, my status speak for myself and my work ethic speak for itself. Our sales speak for itself. Because independently, ain't nothing the majors can say to me but Hunt what you want. Because I sold 198,000 copies independent as a double CD. I didn't need no majors. I had distribution already through Walmart, Hastings, Sam Goodies, Best Buy without the majors. You know what I mean? So the majors, you trying to get a part of what we doing.
Okay,
so I would never take a 360 deal.
Tell me what that means, 10 crimes. Okay, he said if you have a large following, then you can make your deal. Not true, sweetheart. I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know where you're reading it. That's not true. And I'm going to tell you why it's not true. And the only reason I'm telling you this is because this year for me, it'll be 15 years in the game. Mr. Hump is 30 plus years. That's not true. Your following, the following doesn't make your deal. The following just tells them that you're marketable enough to give you a deal. It doesn't make your deal. Number one, it does not make your deal. Your following just lets that label know that, hey, I can get my profit back because he has this going for him. But your following cannot make your deal. So that's why I'm asking you to, exactly. And see, a lot of times, here's the thing. And you said, so I wanted you to tell me what a 360 deal is. So I'll kind of help you because the majors are not going to offer the 360 deal. They don't offer that off the rip. Number one, and here's the thing. You will never, ever get to the top of the label until you talk with A&R first. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm just being real with you. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going back. No, sweetheart, it's not different in the U.S. It's like that, period, in the music game. What you got to understand is labels overseas are owned by labels in the U.S. I got it. That's what everybody needs to understand. The labels in the U.S. own the labels overseas because that exactly. If you take it and look at it like this, Milli Vanilli, they was over in their country doing music, but the label over here owned everything. So you gotta look at that. Yeah. So however it's ran over there, that's how they're gonna run. However it's ran here, that's how they're gonna run it. Because trust me, the top labels, you got Sony, you have Arista, you have Jive, you have all of them. They run that. So a 360, only way they offer you a 360, you got to be dumb as hell to take that. And your management just dumb as hell.
Well, Shay, I'd say this. It's a lot of artists and a lot of labels have jumped to a 360 deal. And it's just like any other thing that you sign in your life to. You have to make sure that deal is comfortable enough for you to do what you do, for you to take care of your family, your team, that you can see some growth out of. But on the other side of that, you have to make sure that who you sign to also is doing what they're supposed to be doing for you.
Correct.
Because I know plenty of people done got in 360 deals and they didn't read all the way through their contracts, and there's some certain stipulations in there that is covered that they read over because they didn't understand it.
That's right.
And it stopped their growth as an artist and a label. So you just have to be you have to be mindful to where the bigger the industry is, the bigger you go in the industry, the more you need these lawyers in place. I give y'all that. The
Yep.
bigger you go in this industry, the more you need these lawyers in place to protect your back and to dissect one of these contracts for you. And also to help you fight to lever it off to where, okay, yeah, I can work with that. You know, so it's always good, y'all, to have somebody representing and understand the lingo of music and contracts.
Right.
It's
So,
always good.
right. So we got Gutter. He says, can you get more if you only sign for distribution? No. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, not being funny. No, you cannot.
Well, Gutter
But it all depends on who you
Gutter might be looking at it from a different way too. Gutter might be saying, okay, dude, is I go ahead and stay independent. Excuse me. Yeah, I go ahead, but I can run everything the way I want to. Gutter may be as okay, well, okay, I'm gonna stay independent, but man, I'm working. I'm in my markets, man. I got radio play. They calling me for shows, you know, and Gutter could be looking at the fact that since I'm independent, ain't nobody else is eating off my money but me. You know, it makes sense if you got a team and you're working and social media kicking in, and also the foot workers out there, the market, you got your marketing money out there for you. Yeah, it makes sense. You can get out there and get some money, because I rather off $1 get a whole dollar than break $1 down to 60/30.
Here's the thing now, most of the distributions that you deal with, they do digital things. So you got to understand, they're going digital streaming. So those digital streaming people are eating off your money too. So you got to look at it two ways. What Mr. Hump said is correct, and also this way too. They're eating off of it too, because just think, y'all, just keep thinking. You got Apple, you got Spotify, you got Amazon, you got Google. Do you honestly thinking that you just having a contract with a distribution that you making all that money? Because the distribution want a percentage. They want a percentage. So I'm gonna let Mr. Hump tell you if that's correct.
Sure, y'all excuse me. I had some other things I'm dealing with here, and I'm gonna jump off of here in a few minutes because I got something else just hit my phone that's important that I need to call. I know I'm gonna be on the line for a while. I say this to y'all, the industry is so big, but get y'all some representation. It could work both ways. It could work on the independent side, and also it can work on the major side. And I know a lot of artists is like to get to the majors because y'all feel it's less work that y'all have to do yourself since y'all over here at the majors. But y'all have to understand the fact that you're putting your careers in somebody else's hands on the 360 view. What happens if they believe in you and give you a chance and you sign that deal and your first album is not doing what they expected for it to do? You ever been put on the back shelf independent? Okay. You ever been put on the back shelf on the majors? Because if the majors ain't making any money, man, we're gonna hesitate and think about this next album we're gonna drop. We might not drop this right now. Cause we ain't let this first album run a little bit, because we ain't got our money back yet. So why should we spend some more money on your next project?
Right.
So that's what I say. You have to read through your contracts, y'all. You need a lawyer in place. You need a lawyer in place because you have to you have to have all your thinking in place because all of this can happen to you. You know, you have to have something as a sort as, okay, well, say for instance, if I don't sell 500,000, where we at right now with my second project. A lot of artists don't ask that. A lot of artists just think they supposed to kick this supposed to kick in automatically. Yeah, well, what you don't want to do is let this kick in and they ain't recouped from this, and now you got another bill on your second album. Before you know it, you out there working for them and they ain't recouping no money because you still got a balance on your first album. Now your second album ain't did nothing, so now you tied up with them, and they're gonna put you on the shelf for the 4-5 years you sold because neither one of your albums did nothing. So it's really cut and dry because you got to play both games. You got to play both sides like chess, even the independent side. You got to know exactly how to move because you can spend so much money trying to put yourself out there and make things work for yourself. You got to have the right people, the right connections, the right lane. You need the people that's really running their market and cities. You need them on your team. But if y'all gonna just play the game as social media gonna get me there. Okay, well, let's just see what social media do for you, because by the time you get 100,000 likes, add your likes up and tell me how much dollars that you done made off all of that. I'd rather play social media too, but go out there and get my show money. And at the same time, network with the folks that's in the industry that's making this happen, that's bringing you back into y'all city, plus turn radio over there and run me a marketing plan with the radios that's playing. But yeah, I'm not going to stay here too long. You know, I'm full of all these games for the industry because this is how I play it. I have to play it serious because I play it to get to the bag. I don't play it for the success and the lights and the camera. Yeah, I play it to get to the bag because on my side of the table and our side of the table, this label play the game for everybody to eat over here. So the knowledge I be giving y'all can get this everywhere for free.
Well, that's okay.
You can get it from Sucker Free because we is giving it to y'all.
Right there. So we're going to do this workshop. We're going to get this workshop together. We're going to sit and we're going to have a meeting about it. We're going to get a date going with this. If you're serious, and we put this flyer out here, the registration for you to get on that and do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, much love to you. Much love to you. We, if you're serious about this, you can do this. It's almost done. We can have this workshop. You can get this knowledge. Like I said, the workshop is going to be a fee, but if you're really serious about your music, about your craft, about getting into this industry, about even maybe getting a chance to be with Sucker Free, come on to this workshop. Learn what you got to learn. It's open for management also to come on in and learn. So we will put the date out there very soon for the workshop. Also, remember, Mr. Hump got to go out. So Mr. Hump, you go ahead and go out. We'll see you. I'll call you.
We check in a minute, team.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you guys tune in. We're gonna make sure we get everything you need. I will get with Mr. Hump, like I said, and Mr. Dobbin will come up with a date for this. He said, I want to work with you, Miss Shay. Most definitely. So we're gonna be coming up with a workshop real soon to let you guys know what's going on and get you caught up with everything. And then, like I said, we'll get that out. Also, tune in May 16th will be the first premiere of Sip and Chat with myself, Miss Ebony, and Miss Nikki. It's just not for women. Men can chime in too. You just chime in and do things. Hey Darius, what's up? Also, I may chime in a little bit tomorrow, give some knowledge. You probably get a few more gems from Mr. Hump tomorrow. Just if you want to be a part and get your music rated, please send your music to the Tower Radio Show music@gmail.com. so you can be rated. For those of you who made it with the ones, please go and register. The registration is down there. If you have management, please put your management on there. We're going to get ready and close out the hip hop category, and it'll just be R&B, Southern soul, and gospel going on at the moment. So we're going to get up out of here. We got a birthday party we got to attend to tomorrow. I got to go to this meeting later with Mr. Hump, me and Mr. Dot. So we will see you guys later. I'm Miss Shay. That's Mr. Dot. Always remember, take God with you. And where you can't take God, that ain't the place you want to be. We the Talk Radio Show, and we out. Peace.